Me for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Good morning. Can I get a motion to approve the agenda?
So move.
Is there a second? Thank you. Any public comment on the agenda? All right, if not, Sean, will you call the roll?
Commissioner Aaron's.
Yes.
Commissioner Gibbon.
Yes.
Commissioner Schmidt.
Yes.
Commissioner Landine.
Yes. We'll move on to consent agenda. Is there a motion to approve?
Second.
Thank you. Any public comment on the consent agenda? All right, if not, Sean, will you call the roll?
Commissioner Aaron's.
Yes.
Commissioner Gibbon.
Yes.
Commissioner Schmidt.
Yes.
Commissioner Landine.
Yes. Move on to regular business. I need a motion to convene as the drainage board.
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
All right, Sean, will you call the roll?
Commissioner Aaron's.
Yes.
Commissioner Gibbon.
Yes.
Commissioner Schmidt.
Yes.
Commissioner Landine.
Yes. All right, I think we just kind of open this up if anybody has anything they want to come up and present. For drainage board. Sir, do you want to come up?
I was wondering if I can make a statement.
You come up here to the microphone and just state your name and address and then go ahead.
My name is Doug Rice. I'm here on behalf of myself and my brother David, our other brother Dale's land, and his ex-wife Pat Nelson. Their land has been seized by the county because of back taxes. We were not paying them because there's a court battle going on over some in-laws trying to get their hands on it when we wanted to wait till we found out who owned it to pay the taxes.
Sir, we're in drainage board right now. So do you have a drainage issue this morning?
No, I don't.
Okay, then you're gonna wanna wait until we get to that when we reconvene as the Board of Commissioners and we take public comment. You can also have a discussion with our civil deputy state's attorney who's here, about your particular issue, but, right now would not be the time for you to
Okay.
speak. So if you could just take a seat,
I
that would.
just wanted to make a statement, then get out of your way.
Oh, well, you're not in our way.
Sorry about my hearing.
That's okay, that's okay. Is there anybody here who would like to speak on drainage? All right, if not, I'd consider a motion to go out of drainage board.
So moved, Madam Chair.
Is there a second?
Second.
All right, Sean, will you call the roll?
Commissioner Aaron's.
Yes.
Commissioner Gibbon.
Yes.
Commissioner Schmidt.
Yes.
Commissioner Landine.
Yes. And then can I get a motion to reconvene as the county commission?
So moved.
Thank you. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you. Sean, will you call the roll?
Commissioner Aaron's.
Yes.
Commissioner Gibbon.
Yes.
Commissioner Commissioner Schmidt.
Yes.
Commissioner Landine.
Yes. All right, Terry, you want to come up?
Good morning. I got 4 items on the agenda here for you this morning. I'll get over here. The first item I have is the approval to purchase off a Harding County bill for Harding County bid, for milling, full depth reclamation, injection, and that should be layback work, not playback. So this is a bid for work that's going to be done that we'll be using on our County Road 152 project this year. The FDR process is going to be $1.28 a square yard. And then the additive injection and layback process is going to be $1.28 a square yard. So we're looking to purchase off this bid so we can hopefully get our other project done this year for County Road 152. Bids will be opening on that, by the way, this afternoon, so.
Does anybody have any questions for Terry?
Thank you.
Can I get a motion to approve?
So move.
Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you. Any public comment on this agenda item? All right, if not, Sean, will you call the roll?
Commissioner Aaron's,
Yes.
Commissioner Gibbon,
Yes.
Commissioner Schmidt,
Yes.
Commissioner Landine.
Yes.
Next item I have is another action to approve purchasing off a Harding County bid. This is for base stabilizing agent. They had one bidder, and that was Team Lab for base one. Price on that for 1 to 7 totes is $25.75 a gallon. 8 to 14 totes is $24.75 a gallon, and 15 plus totes is going to be $23.75 a gallon. And this we will be using on that county road for stabilization, County Road 152 project again. I'm assuming we're going to be over 15 plus totes, so.
All right, anybody have any questions? All right, is there a motion to
Move
approve?
for approval?
Second.
Thank you. Any public input on this agenda item? All right, if not, Sean, will you call the roll?
Commissioner Aaron's,
Yes.
Commissioner Gibbon,
Yes.
Commissioner Schmidt,
Yes.
Commissioner Landine.
Yes.
Next item I have is, it's another one to approval to purchase off a Beetle County highway bid for metal culverts and bridge supplies. So this is something we've been doing the last few years, is just purchasing our metal culverts off of their bid. So I'm gonna give you a couple prices on the standard sizes. 18-inch culvert, metal culverts are $24.75 a foot, and 24-inch culverts are $31.35 a foot.
Anybody have any questions for Terry? All right, if not, is there a motion?
So moved, Madam Chair.
Did I get a second from you, Commissioner Gibbon?
Yes.
Did you second it? Okay, thank you. Got a motion and a second. Any public comment on this agenda item? All right, if not, we call the roll, Sean?
Commissioner Aaron's,
Yes.
Commissioner Gibbon,
Yes.
Commissioner Schmidt,
Yes.
Commissioner Landine.
Yes.
Next item I have is looking to purchase Polaris Ranger for the weed department. We went out and got 2 quotes. One is from Vernite Motoplex in Sioux Falls. That quote is $14,694. And the other one was from Grossenberg Implement out of Beersford. And that one is $16,499. So we're looking to purchase the one off of Vernite.
What's the difference, Terry, in your
They're,
estimation of the
they're the
two?
same model. It's the exact same machine. So Vernite is giving us, there's a rebate, if you purchase in the first quarter on this machine. And Vernite is giving back the whole rebate. And I believe, I was told Grossenberg is not.
All right, so I need a motion to approve the purchase of a Polaris Ranger for $14,694.
Correct.
All right. All right. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Okay, I've got a motion and a second. Any further discussion amongst the commission? All right, any public comment on this agenda item? All right, Sean, will you call the roll?
Commissioner Aaron's,
Yes.
Commissioner Gibbon,
Yes.
Commissioner Schmidt,
Yes.
Commissioner Landine.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right, next item. Good morning, Tracy.
Good morning. I'm asking for approval of the appointment of Francine Hofer for the Lincoln County Treasurer, effective April 3rd of 2023, for an annual salary of $90,000.
All right, does anybody have any questions for Tracy? All right, is there a motion?
Move for approval, Madam Chair.
I've got a motion by Commissioner Aaron's, a second by Commissioner Schmidt. Any public comment on this agenda item? All right, if not, Sean, will you call the roll?
Commissioner Aaron's,
Yes.
Commissioner Gibbon,
Yes.
Commissioner Schmidt,
Yes.
Commissioner Landine.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Good morning, Cherry.
Good morning. So I need to get board action to declare a surplus and appoint appraisal committee and authorize sealed bids for tax deed property 0964902A100. I have had a request that this be done as a public auction at the courthouse rather than sealed bids.
Who made the request?
I think the property owner's brother.
They give a reason why.
They want to bid on it. They prefer the auction rather than a sealed bid.
Is there anything about a sealed bid that prevents them from submitting one?
I think it's just his personal preference. He wants the property, and so he wants to be able to bid against somebody rather than not knowing.
Well, I get that part. He wants to, but he wants us to deviate from our policy for his own personal financial goal.
Well, I mean, policy, we do have the ability to do it in either way, either fashion. I don't know that we have a policy for disposing of
We used to
tax
do
property.
it.
Well,
We used to
have
do it at the front step.
Yeah, we've done almost everything via sealed bids since I've been here.
Right.
Did you have something you wanted to say, Bill?
Yes, I do believe I've been contacted by an attorney concerning an estate and this piece of property, making some allegations about whether or not it was properly noticed and the rest of it, and about being able to purchase it and wanting to negotiate with the county about this. So I think that's also the individual who came up to comment, I believe that is the same piece of property and the same issue. So.
So what do you want us to do? Sorry.
I think at this moment I would table it, and let me contact the attorney in the case, discuss it with them, and then come back to you and make a recommendation.
Okay,
Move to table.
thank you. Is there a
Second.
second? Thank you. Any public comment on this agenda item? All right, Sean, will you call the roll?
Commissioner Aaron's,
Yes.
Commissioner Gibbon,
Yes.
Commissioner Schmidt,
Yes.
Commissioner Landine.
Yes.
So my next item is board action to approve abatement on properties for taxes 0995034B100. Request approval of an abatement of $908.86 for the year 2022, payable in 2023, submitted by Nathan and Sabrina DeYoung, legally described as Tracks 1 and 2, lattice addition, except west 1,328, 45 feet, south 711.15 feet, track 2, also known as property 0995034B100. This parcel had a structure removed. After the assessment date, the structure was removed on 3/8/2022.
All right,
To approve.
thank you. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you. Any public input on this agenda item? All right, if not, Sean, will you call the roll?
Commissioner Aaron's,
Yes.
Commissioner Gibbon,
Yes.
Commissioner Schmidt,
Yes.
Commissioner Landine.
Yes.
The next one, I need board action to abate property taxes for 2022, payable 23 on a property in La Valley Township in the amount of $1,530.26 due to a veteran exemption, SDCL 10440, application notarized February 9th, 2023. Recommendation by Director of Equalization. The application, along with the supporting documentation, has been verified in the office as of 8/3/2022.
Move to approve.
Thank you. Second?
Second.
Thank you. Any public input on this agenda item? All right, if not, Sean, will you call the roll?
Commissioner Aaron's,
Yes.
Commissioner Gibbon,
Yes.
Commissioner Schmidt,
Yes.
Commissioner Landine.
Yes.
And for my last one, I need board action to approve an abatement for taxes 2023. That's got to be wrong. It's 2022 payable in 2023 on a property in the city of Sioux Falls in the amount of $1,969.64 due to a veteran exemption. Application notarized February 9th, 2023. Application along with supporting documentation was verified on 5/27/2022.
Move to approve.
Thank you. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you. Any public comment on this item? All right, if not, Sean, will you call the roll?
Commissioner Aaron's,
Yes.
Commissioner Gibbon,
Yes.
Commissioner Schmidt,
Yes.
Commissioner Landine.
Yes. Now we have opportunity for public comment. Anybody in the audience that wants to come up and speak, now would be the time to do so. Is there anybody else that would like to speak today? All right, we'll give it just a second here. We can do we'll move to commissioner reports for a second. Any commissioners have reports today?
Madam Chair,
Yep, go ahead.
I forgot to mention last week, but again, I wanted to congratulate the Canton Seahawks on their 6th consecutive state wrestling title.
That's
That's quite
awesome.
an accomplishment.
Yeah, it
So
is.
congratulations to the parents, the fans, the coaches, everyone involved with that. That's quite an accomplishment, 6 in a row.
All right.
Madam Chair,
Yep, go ahead.
I would like to also state that at the Summit League tournament, that the University of South Dakota was subject to an extremely bad call, which caused them to lose a game, which was just telling you that it's their laugh, Paul. But I was there, and I don't know how in the world referees cannot miss a call like that. But anyway, so wait till next year. And go Jacks, because they could be the champion of the women's division this year, so.
Thank you for that informational report.
Well, that's right. People, I know you did put something down about informational.
All right, I'm gonna circle back for public comment.
Come on.
Good morning.
Well,
Morning.
I really wasn't going to comment, but I wanted to thank Carla Guzin for setting up that the property tax assessment meeting for March 9th. I just thought that's pretty brave, especially in this climate, and so I just really wanted to thank her for that. So thank you guys too.
Thank
Thank you, Betty.
All right, can I get a motion to go into executive session?
So moved.
Thank
Second.
you. Any comments from the public? Okay, Sean, will you call the roll?
Is this for sub 4,
We're gonna go,
3, and 1?
Yeah, it's 4, 3, and 1.
Excellent. Commissioner Aaron's,
Yes.
Commissioner Gibbon,
Yes.
Commissioner Schmidt,
Yes.
Commissioner Landine.
Yes. Session?
So moved.
Second.
Thank you. Sean, will you call the roll?
Commissioner Aaron's,
Yes.
Commissioner Gibbon,
Yes.
Commissioner Schmidt,
Yes.
Commissioner Landine.
Yes. On our agenda, we have authorization for notice and hearing with possible action to follow. That's item 4 under executive session.
And that is for an ordinance that was recommended coming out of planning and zoning. At this point in time, it would either be to set public hearings, or if the other option would be to send it back for or for additional considerations.
I would ask for a motion to to remand it back to planning and zoning, with direction that they meet with council to discuss it.
Madam Chair, I'll move to remand, and they need to meet with legal counsel before taking any further action. And if they do want to take further action on it, they're going to also have to. I watched the public hearing, and they didn't meet with any. They're trying to develop public policy, but they didn't meet with any proponents of the pipeline. So it's just a one-sided affair. But regardless of where you stand on the issue, when you develop public policy and you hold hearings, you got to hear from both sides. So I'll move to remand, and they need to meet with legal counsel, because there's a lot of legal issues involved that affect counties. And if they don't want to meet with legal counsel, they're going to need to hold another hearing with proponents of the issue. That's my motion.
I've got a motion. Is there a second?
I'll second it.
Thank you. I've got a motion and a second. Any public input on this item? If not, any further discussion amongst commissioners? All right, Sean, will you call the roll?
Commissioner Aaron's,
Yes.
Commissioner Gibbon,
Yes.
Commissioner Schmidt,
Yes.
Commissioner Landine.
Yes. Thanks, just need a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
Thank you. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same side? All right, we're adjourned. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.